This video is sponsored by the Crazy Kings of Toys. Come visit their website and find out why they are so crazy.
Hello everybody, Toy Bears here again, and this is Off the Toy Shelf, a toy review show. And in this episode of Off the Toy Shelf, I'm going to be talking about Toyman. A review of a toy made out of a character named Toyman. Ironic. Now, the original Toyman from the comics was named Winslow Schott, and he was a man who owned a toy store and invented amazing toys, and he only wanted to use his toys to make children happy. And then one day a man named Walter Dunhill promised Schott that he would make his toy store huge and that he could sell toys to millions of children around the world and they would all be happy. But then Schott learned that Dunhill lied to him. Dunhill actually sold Schott's invention designs to weapons manufacturers. Schott became insanely mad by this and made an explosive teddy bear and sent it to Dunhill, and it exploded and killed Dunhill. And thus, Toyman was born. In the comics, Toyman was short and fat, and in Challenge of the Super Friends, he was tall and skinny. Now, I have no idea why Hanna-Barbera did this, but there you go. There was a second character to call himself Toyman after Schott retired, and he was named Jack Nimble, and he had the more marionette look that was based off of Toyman's appearance in Challenge of the Super Friends, just like this figure. However, according to the card back of this figure, the character is the original Toyman, Schott. Now, this might just be a mistake by Mattel or DC or even my own research, but that's what it says. There was a third character calling himself Toyman. This time, it was a young Japanese boy genius named Hiro Akamura who appeared in the Superman-Batman comics. Besides Challenge of the Super Friends, Toyman has appeared in several other TV shows, cartoons, and movies with several different origins and looks. He's appeared in Superman the Animated Series, Justice League, Batman Brave and the Bold, Smallville. Toyman also appeared in 2 DC animated movies, Superman Doomsday and Superman Batman Public Enemies. And now, on to the figure review.
Let's take a look at Toyman in his packaging. As you can see, Toyman is packaged with a nice clear bubble, which makes the entire figure easy to see, as well as his 2 toy accessories, which is really great for in-package collectors. At the top of the package is the DC Universe logo. At the lower left is the choking hazard warning. At the bottom of the package it says Classics. On the right it says Toyman, Wave 18, Figure 3, Adult Collector. And on the left is a nice logo of Toyman. When I turn the package to the side, you can see it says Include your Collect and Connect figure piece. And it tells you which piece that is, and it's the right arm of Apache Chief. And on the other side it says the exact same thing. Now, it's kind of hard to see in this video, but if you look at the bottom of the package, you can see Apache Chief's right arm. And in the back of the package, at the top right, is Toyman's biography. And on the left is a nice photo of the figure. And below Toyman's biography is his statistics. And at the bottom on the left is all the figures in the wave, and on the right is your Collect and Connect figure, which is Apache Chief. And it says buy all 6 to build your Collect and Connect figure. Now let's free Toyman from his plastic prison. Okay, here's a look at Toyman out of his package. Taking a look at Toyman's sculpt, it's a nice sculpt. He has the DC Universe Classics tall, thin body, but what makes Toyman's sculpt unique is his head and his collar. Taking a look at Toyman's head sculpt, it's very nice. Villains' heads are often more impressive because their faces have a lot more character. I mean, just look at the evil grin on Toyman's face here. When I turn Toyman's head to the side, you can see his pointy chin and pointy nose and that evil smile. He looks a lot like the Joker here. And looking at Toyman's collar, you can see that it is very well sculpted. It even has the stitching sculpted into it. And unfortunately, just like Black Vulcan and El Dorado, Toyman's boots are not sculpted, they are just painted on. So overall, Toyman does have a very nice sculpt, and it is very accurate to how he looked on Super Friends. Taking a look at Toyman's paint, the paint job itself is done very well. However, the colors used, to put it nicely, are unique. But these are the colors that were used in Super Friends, so I can't complain. I wouldn't want Toyman in any other colors. Toyman has shading on the yellow parts of his costume, however, there is no other shading on this figure. Taking a look at the back of Toyman's head, you can see that the dark blue at the top fades into the black, and I think that looks really cool on this figure. There is a tiny bit of bleeding on this figure. For example, there's a little bit around the belt area. So overall, the paint is good on this figure. Mattel did a good job of recreating how Toyman looked in Super Friends. For articulation, Toyman has the most of all these figures in the wave so far. His head is on a standard head joint. It goes up and down and all the way around. Toyman has really tight ball jointed shoulders that go out and in and all the way around, hindered by the collar a little bit. I wanted to point out that Toyman's left arm does not lay to his side all the way. His right arm does. His arm swivels at the bicep, then it goes all the way around. Toyman has a double jointed elbow. It bends at 2 points. His hand swivels at the wrist and it goes all the way around. His hand is also on a pivot joint at the wrist and it goes down and up. He has an ab crunch joint at the torso that bends forward and back. Toyman swivels at the waist and he goes all the way around. He has a hinge joint at the hip and his leg goes out and in and back and forth. His leg swivels at the thigh and it goes all the way around. He has a single joint at the knee. He has a single joint at the ankle that bends down and up. So Toyman has a lot of articulation and you can get a lot of cool poses out of him. Toyman comes with 3 accessories, the first being this yo-yo. I really like the shiny blue paint on this yo-yo. The yo-yo can fit into either one of Toyman's hands by using this handle. Just take the handle and slip Toyman's fingers through the handle, and there you go. Toyman's next accessory is this top. The top does not fit tightly in either hand, however you can just rest it in his left hand. Toyman's final accessory is Apache Chief's right arm. Just 3 more pieces to go and I'll have my completed Apache Chief figure. And just like the other figures in this wave, Toyman does not come with a figure stand, which is unfortunate since he has a slender body, he tends to topple over a lot. And when I compare Toyman to Desaad and El Dorado, you can see that Toyman is taller than both of them, and he is skinnier than El Dorado. So overall, Toyman is a very nice figure. He has a nice sculpt, nice paint, he has a lot of articulation, and he is a very good representation of how Toyman looked in Challenge of the Super Friends. And it is a great addition to my Super Friends collection. So my final grade for Toyman would be a B+. I got this figure from my good buddies at the CrazyKingsOfToys.com. They have toys from Marvel, DC, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Lego, Monster High, My Little Pony, Masters of the Universe, Star Wars, Littlest Pet Shop, Doctor Who, Dragon Ball Z, and many more. Visit their website at www.crazykingsoftoys.com. Remember, that's a crazy with a K. Come find out why they are so crazy. I'm Tony Beers, and I'll see you next time.